This is just to document the presence of engineered light. All right, this is the you're recognizing the pattern of stalking via light, abnormal light, scientifically impossible light that is not naturally occurring. This is capturing what is also exposing, which is the demonic, who are maintaining presence all around, stalking in the path. That's what group stalking is. Group stalking is done by the demon possessed, and that's somebody that's crossing paths way back there. And you saw that shadow move. These are demons that are monitoring me, and their shadows, that's 1814 number 3, and they're targeting you while they keep their back to you. That's why that impossible light is there, okay, for that very criminal conduct. And that's also terrorism, because they know that you're also documenting it. And this is the light source that's over me, and there is no explanation for this light activity. And there's also no explanation for what was the movement of a shadow that was not mine while you're looking at those third parties at that distance crossing path. That's why you live at the facilitated venue, by the way. That's what the demon possessed are doing on an ongoing basis. This is another iteration of a demon driving a vehicle and engineer light moving across a building. It's an impossible occurrence naturally. This is what is group stalking. This is occurring in the workplace, okay? This is what LA Fire, the demons driving ambulances and the demons driving police vehicles are engaging in while the environment remains around me physically. And the entity is group stalking through third parties that are using their businesses, coming engaging in the criminal elements of monitoring. You don't have coincidental facilitation. It's called a system. They're also engaged in federal stalking on the venue of the internet, monitoring, keeping under surveillance everything and anything that I'm doing on my cell phone, on the venue of the internet, and in the workplace on this communication device, which is evidence of what is federal stalking that's underway by the entity that is keeping me under surveillance. And that's why you have the entity flying over my office, flying over my apartment, following me from place to place, which I've been documenting before I even came to Los Angeles. And the same exact pattern of conduct is underway here in Los Angeles. It is currently 3:46 p.m. and as you see this engineered light, all right, as you witness the demonic, that's the evidence of their condition, by the way. Those are demons whose shadow are moving on my wall at that great distance. And it's also the evidence of demons who surround me while that light activity is present, again. And also it's not occurring with a coincidence. You're understanding the malice of the demon possessed. They'll keep their back to you. They look to the left and the right while they're monitoring and stalking you. They also do that while your panties are down, knowing exactly what you're doing, maintaining presence. And then sex offenders and stalkers and terrorists engage in what is monitoring you on the venue of the internet, engage in more of that sexual violence and terrorism. At 3:47, which is the time right now, on this day in 2022, I remain at the Upland Public Library. And you know that because as I remain there, I capture video at 4:17 p.m. There is no sun that's going to be present over me. There's no sun that's ever going to create that light activity inside of my office. There's no sun that would ever be present rising at the hillside and still present hours later. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. That's 8 hours. That's the P.O.C. Never is you're walking, creating your shadow at a great distance into the depths of a room. That's the evidence of demon possession. And that's exactly what every single last person is doing. It's the criminal pattern of conduct. And that's a demon going by the name of Lorraine Pena. She's creating light activity right now. Light activity is moving across the building. And that 76-year-old demon possessed third party is going to federal prison. Her and her daughter. And 6BQH757, that's P.O.C. All right. And that's the significance of having this specific environment, because that's not the natural environment at the Upland Public Library, where, by the way, I used as a vivid illustration, because not only am I present inside of the Upland Public Library, which is not the shared sky space, by the way, at the Stater Brothers in at San Antonio and Hope Boulevard in Ontario, nor is that the shared sky space where I use that as a vivid illustration inside of this laundry room where you're looking at the light source, which I've used the same time, 4:18 p.m. All right, this is the pattern of conduct. Again, it goes without saying, there's no sun over the Upland Family Community Library at 4:18 p.m. when it's remaining over me when I'm inside of the Upland Public Library, and also while I am here at 1810 North Alvarado Street. Never is sunlight going to appear or move, create the shadows of those that are at a distance. Sunlight doesn't appear on buildings in front of you, and that is the impunity of demons who are engaged in ongoing terrorism. And demons are 76 years old. Demons are walking around on canes. Demons are those that don't speak English. Demons are those that are the same race as you, okay? And they are acting indiscriminately and with impunity and with high level of malice, and they do create what is a matter of public safety issues. All right, this is somebody that's threatening your life, a psychopath who's creating light activity and monitoring in your face, and she's going to federal prison. All right, it is currently, again, 3:49 p.m. The entity is aiming light activity inside of my apartment right now through closed blinds while maintaining a light source over the Upland Public Library at the same time. That's called P.O.C. It's impossible. All right, it is the ongoing pattern of conduct while those that are demons that are pacing, walking in this direction, walking in that direction, driving in, that's the pattern of conduct, and this is demonic. Just like you saw the entity doing with Nova Contractors, this is another iteration of the same. engaging what is systematic monitoring. All 59 units going to federal prison. This is systematic demonic activity, systematic terrorism. In concert with LAPD, you're going to disband them. They're going to be subject to mental examinations as well. You're disbanding the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department. This is understanding the American version of terrorism in this country, and it is intolerable. Doing it in concert as a population. That's why you have what is such a massive amount of evidence. As I've shown you, there is absolutely no exception with regard to this specific environment and those that are engaging in that pattern of conduct 24 hours a day and night. Okay, and the ongoing obsessive stalking is the evidence of that. Okay, it is currently, I want to be clear, that's 18022 Maradiaga, crossing path engineer light on the building. That demon Precious Bastillos, who's in custody currently of minor children, she's going to be relieved of them. Acting with impunity, crossing path. Lorraine Pena walks in this direction. Those are demons that are pacing. They're doing it under the light source, which is the engineer light. Demons walking by, monitoring 18043, their shadows, their heads moving while I'm facing the wall, showing you impossible light in the depths. And the entity is also monitoring on the video of the internet. Demons engage in more of this psychotic behavior while they are being documented and monitoring the documentation. This is the sex offender of 1806, number 5, P.O.C. It is currently, by the way, 3:50 p.m. This is the same light source that was over me during the 8 o'clock hour while this third party was engaged in surveillance in the laundry room. And LAPD flew over my head, and she's monitoring right now with LAPD. Pay attention. And this is why they're all going to federal prison. That's light activity creation. That's acting with impunity. Delivering the rent is called crossing in path, and light activity in your face, and that's why all 59 units are going to federal prison. The ongoing engagement in that system, okay? All elements remain present, and by the way, during the 8 o'clock hour, I'm at the same property, standing at the same location. My shadow was just on the opposite side of my persons. Yesterday, my shadow was here, the light source was here. Now my shadow is here, the light source is here. That was 8 o'clock in the morning, it's 3. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, that's P.O.C. And that's how you know that those are demons. And that's also how you know that they're stalking me. There's no sun over the Upland Public Library, nor was there at 8 o'clock in the morning when I'm on Omnitrans headed to the Upland Public Library, the Fontana Lewis Library yesterday in 2022, where LAPD is here in Los Angeles on that same day in 2024, group stalking in a helicopter. They're group stalking in a helicopter, and Joan Kim is a demon. Precious Bustillos is a demon. Akeem Maradiaga is a demon. Lorraine Pena is a demon. The entity is engaging in what is demonic. That is Sang Lee of 1814 and her son. Those are demons, and they're in the engineered environment. And this is what the demon possessed are doing. It's not only legally relevant that this is the demonic activity by a people, a government, but it is also the ongoing impunity. All right, that is psychotic behavior for them to engage in that, and their secret system is exposed, and you're understanding the public safety concern. This is the same entity that walks seamlessly unconcerned and unbothered by your documentation, and they engage in what is summoning itself. That's criminal summoning and kidnapping. They are in every way obsessed. They are in every way focused on you, and that's why that demonic environment is there. That is understanding what is the people's role. It is relative to what is psychological torture, a demon that's keeping their back to you and in every way plotting against you, monitoring you, stalking you, obsessively concerned about everything concerning you. And that's why you have that impossible light activity in your apartment, in the workplace, everywhere that you're located. That's why you have the demons stalking in helicopters while they want to seem disinterested, and they're monitoring you. Okay? That's why they go to federal prison, by the way. This is P.O.C. It's currently 3:53 p.m.